Hey guys, I'm David, I'm the founder of Vape and Juice, and I'm a massive Quora nerd. So one of the things I do on a daily basis is I answer loads of questions on Quora, and I thought I'd answer a few of them on Instagram as I do them as well. Some of them are ridiculous, but let's start with what are the subjective differences between smoking cigarettes and vaping? Now I get these sent to me, it gets asked for my request because I'm listed on there as having a vape business. Well, one, you're smoking a cigarette, which is like fire, and the other one's an e-cigarette that's electronic, that doesn't make you smell, that costs a darn sight less, that comes in a variety of flavours. What a stupid question. Amazing. So many people are following this question as well. Are you a moron? That should be my reply. Let's just type that one in. This is where I probably stop getting people asking me questions very quickly. Right, next up. Is there any way I can get cheaper Juul pods in California? Right, well, I'm not obviously based in California, so I don't know why they've asked me about California, but let's just talk about them in general. For those of you who follow my videos, you know my opinion on Juul. I think they are a rehash of old technology that we've had for years, but vaping's been around since 2003. Some people go, oh, it's been around for even longer than that. Juul are a classic example from a marketing perspective of a company that have great marketing but a terrible product. That's my opinion. You might hate it, Juul, and sue me if you want. But people are using the phrase in America, juuling. I'm juuling. Is juuling the same as vaping? It's vaping. You're just vaping. You're vaping a product, and you are stupid enough to call it juuling because you are bought into the hype. It's a terrible product. But why is it a terrible product? Terrible product. I've done a 60-second put down. I'm sure there's a link I can do this with my finger. There probably isn't going to be a video there at all. But it uses its own proprietary cable. How annoying is that? And if you've got a Fitbit, know for every new Fitbit you get a brand new charger box. You can't use your last one. That's terrible. They want you to buy your own one. They have a limited range of e-liquids and you get very, very little e-liquid in them. So if you want cheaper Juul pods, what can you do? Well, all you got to do is Google online. We've probably got some out there as well. Type in compatible Juul pods. If you do that onto Google, you'll find tons of pods out there that let you refill them, which means they're environmentally more friendly as well because you haven't got to just throw them away. These plastic pods that you get in the Juul kits, they're good to be reused if you can get the liquid back in them. But Juul want you to throw them away because the world needs more plastic in the oceans. So nice one, Juul. Right, next question. Why are Juul e-cigs so popular? Why are Juul e-cigs so popular? Because two lads who left Stanford College, which is one of the biggest colleges in America, well funded, have spent fortunes on investing at the right time on influencer marketing and social media, have got their brand out there, they've made their items look really good. In fact, actually, the price point seems, from the kit, seems pretty fair. What you're missing actually is the price of the pods, and that's what you're buying every single week. And those pods, they equate to about, for £10, it's 2.4 mil of liquid. Bear in mind that you can go and buy a 10 ml e-liquid for between £1 and £4 depending on the quality of it. You're being ripped off massively. But people walk into these shops and they see these really nice illuminated displays. In fact, actually, I work with some people and they were like, oh, have you seen their new display unit? It's fantastic. And for someone else who walks into the shop and sees this nice illuminated Perspex display unit, all nicely ordered, organised, and it's like 24, 25, 27 quid. Seems really reasonable because that's what they want you to think. It's good marketing. Juul e-cigs are popular because there's really good marketing. Is it true that vaping can cause popcorn lung? Right, I've answered this in a video and we'll probably put a link in the description again. So popcorn lung, if I can remember my whole spiel last time, it comes from, well, the idea of it comes from something called diacetyl. Diacetyl in the UK is banned from nicotine-based liquids, so right, bin that one straight away. But diacetyl is found in cigarettes more than they're found in e-cigarettes. By magnitude, by like 200 times. No one's ever heard of their Uncle Jack getting a touch of popcorn lung from smoking 20 Marlboro a day. So, is it true that vaping can cause popcorn lung? Not really, no. Sorry to dispel that myth. Can Juul give you cancer? I like the fact that Juul are being referred to as vaping here. Who knows? Who knows if vaping can cause cancer, mouth cancers, to be honest. People always ask me, they come into our shops and go, is vaping safe? And we're all about harm reduction, so I've always said, look, is vaping safer than smoking? Yes. like 95% safer than smoking. In fact, Public Health England in the UK and Cancer Research UK say that. That's why we say that. We didn't say it first and then go, oh, actually, David's right. We just replicate what they say. And that's because it's about removal of other toxins and it's combustion. Smoking, the danger of smoking is the fact that it's burning, it's the combustion element, and what that then creates is loads of more carcinogenic elements. People will say, well hang on, isn't there arsenic in vaping? Yes, there's arsenic in the air you're breathing right now, even if you're not vaping, because there are trace metal elements in the air around us. In fact, walking down, we got a shop in Archway in North London, and we painted it white. It was the first colour of our stores. And then literally within about weeks, it was just black with dirt again. That's cars. So you can walk up and down that street every single day buying your vegan pasty and drinking your green kombucha and be inhaling arsenic and loads of other heavy lead elements. So, can vaping give you cancer? Fucking hope not! But the whole point is harm reduction. So if you're someone who used to smoke cigarettes and you're trying to find a way to quit, then try vaping. If you're someone who's done neither, probably get another hobby. Take up art or something. How long does a Juul pod, loads of Juul questions. How long does a Juul pod last an average user? A day if that, which is why they're so expensive. And it's why if you're buying that product and you're spending a tenner every 4 days on their little pods, you're mad. When you could probably spend, for the same amount of nicotine, you could probably get a refillable pod system and spend half the money, a third of the money each week. Just mental. Brilliant. I vaped Juul for the first time today for the whole day. What would it do to me juuling one time? Let's see, what's your name? Charles, I'm sorry to tell you, I'll speak straight to the camera. There's a very good chance your head's going to cave in before the end of this video. But before this video finishes, if you can make sure you rate, review, subscribe, share Vaping Juice TV, join me for another video soon while I read people's stupid Quora questions.